Check. Yo, what's up, everybody? Coming on here real quick. Excuse me. Coming on here real quick to do a fast US30 analysis. So, earlier this week, off of this impulse down, I was looking for sells down to this area. And we'll make this green because money zone, why not, right? So this is still my target area, and that's based off my fib. Swing high to swing low. We printed on the 38.2, we've been consolidating, and also we're under the EMAs or SMAs, and as you see, the purple candles are starting to print with more volume than the green candles, especially when we get into this area right here. So with that being said, when we drop down to the 30-minute, we can see beautiful downtrend structure, and we could see much cleaner price action in reference to our moving averages. I even like the 15 because we're respecting it very nice. Broke under it, came up to test it, double top, drop, lower high, touched it, drop, and then we're here again. So for London tonight, we could potentially see something like maybe one more bounce up to touch the green MA before dropping down to this trend line we have drawn based on H4. Point A, point B, maybe make a point C. If we fail to hold our point C is when we would look for the continued drop to our target area. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for, and we could even potentially get a buy all the way up to here, as long as we respect this area right here, because this is like the median point of this consolidation. Price likes to come to this area and react, so I would not be surprised if we get a push up to here, but as long as we respect it, we could take price down for a quick short-term sell move before seeing what it does to potentially take it down longer. Tomorrow's Friday, so we might not get the whole move, but we could definitely get something. Via the daily, we also have, this is a lower high. So who knows? Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Also on the daily, we see this big bear candle to the downside, and the next three candles are buyer's candles but a lot less volume. Then we have another strong candle to the downside. So for me personally, that's indicating sellers have a little bit more control than the buyers at this point in time. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything, because right here, 4 daily candles, a lot of volume, and then the next 3 days after that, because like overall it is in a bullish market, so that's something to be mindful of. I just like how the purple candles have much more volume than the green candles, especially on the H1. Like, this is nice downtrend structure. If we can get an engulfing via the H1, be very confident to take this down, but I really feel like there's going to be a pop-up and come test this area before that happens. I don't think it's just going to drop from right here and go down, but we'll see. I'm not staying up for London, but I'll reference back to this live tomorrow, see what happens. Because if we look at the 3-minute, we're an uptrend structure, and we're above the MAs, or SMAs, so. Because I believe we're going to get that pop up into this zone, I took a little buy, risk like $12 to make 70, whatnot. Great R. On the hour, we can come up here, grab these EMAs, test them. In the Bank of America options call. No, I'm in a put, sorry. And tomorrow's the last day. If we could finish down here and finish with like 100% profits, I put $48 in on my Robinhood account. Right now I'm down 15 with price being right here. I think I got in right here. But last week I put a $56 call right here. And then this shit just like went straight down. I was like, sheesh. The one thing about stocks though is like so choppy. You see like any time frame you go on is gapping, which can be great if you know what you're doing, but I'm new to stock options, so I really don't really know what I'm doing, but I can read a chart, so if I can read a chart I can make some money, is my thought process. But it is a little different, variables are different and stuff like that, but I'd love to see some gold buys from this area. We're continuing to create higher lows. So like just based off this higher low right here. Also, we have that right. Price came to break it, but we failed to break it. So we were to hop on like a 6 hour. That would just be a tested candle right there, as you see. Oh, I don't even have a 6 hour time frame, but if you go on a higher time frame, these 4 candles would be condensed into 2 and it'd just be a tested candle. So yeah, I want to see how price reacts. If I could wake up and price is playing up here or playing in here, I'd really like to take some sells for market open tomorrow down into the trend line or even potentially the green zone. But let's see what happens. Do we even have any news tomorrow? Today's Thursday. Sheesh. 8:30 a.m. 9:45 is a lot of news tomorrow, so I would not be surprised if we get some manipulation to the downside and get to this zone right here. Let's see. Been taking it slow the past few weeks, but I'm getting back into the groove of things and doing my analyses and making content for my YouTube and everything that needs to be done. So thank you for tuning in if you're watching the replay of this. Thank you for tuning in if you're watching live. I appreciate it. And let's see how US30 finishes off the week tomorrow, 2/20/2026. True charts here, US30 analysis. Always on point, always so clean. Let's make some money.